Thank you.
Hi, Sarah, down here in the front.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So what was the most challenging thing for you in preparing for this role?
Oh, God. I think it was sort of self-inflicted responsibility that I really carried with me. As I said up there when this thing happened, that I playing a real person while they're still living is a big responsibility. She's a mother of 2 grown children now who were very young when the trial was going on and who were not really privy to a lot of it and a lot of what she was put through. So I just kept thinking, God, I hope this doesn't hurt Marcia any further. I hope the things that we're doing don't inflict any more pain on her. And I didn't think that it would, because I knew what the scripts were and I knew what was in my mind in terms of what I wanted to bring forward that I believed to be true about her from the reading I did. From a lot of the material that I watched, I found some footage of her in the sort of on her way to the courtroom where she didn't really know she was being filmed. And that was sort of my favorite stuff to watch, because you could see her kind of girding herself and preparing herself for walking in that room, and it was really a telling thing, so.
Sarah, an incredible body of work.
Wait, where?
Oh, back here,
Hi,
BJ
hi.
back here.
Hi.
How you doing, Sarah?
Thank
Congratulations,
Thank
an
you.
incredible body of works this year, highly applauded. What was it like for you to be able to actually overturn a verdict for television and the Television Academy for the character of Marcia, and having Marcia next to you with this big win?
Well, listen, it was a roll of the dice when I asked her to come with me, because I thought they could very easily not call my name and then she'd be there and we'd go eat a chicken breast somewhere and have a cocktail and go home. But if it turned out this way, I would be able to stand up in front of everyone with many, many eyeballs on me and say something that I think I wish the world would say to her. Because I do sort of feel that there was a collective failing by women for Marcia during the time of the trial. So given what I know now and given what I think we all know now that we've watched the series, I think an apology was in order. So I was very, very happy to be able to do it in such a broad way.
Congratulations.
Thank
for
you
doing
very
it.
much. Thank you.
Sarah, what did
Wait, what? Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm blind.
what did Marcia say about your performance, and did she give you any advice?
She didn't give me any advice. We didn't meet till I was practically done with the series. We met, we had finished the Marcia episode. I was starting episode 7. So she didn't give me any advice as we were going along. Ryan was really insistent that I not meet her until I had enough of it filmed that he knew that I would not be sort of thrown or anything by meeting her. So she didn't give me any advice, but she was very, very communicative about how much gratitude she had for what the series did in general, to sort of bringing a brighter light in a positive way. She'd only had a kind of bright, glaring, judgmental light, and she was under such scrutiny. I mean, you have to remember, she was a public servant. She's not an actress. She wasn't asking to stand in a room and be judged about her hair or the length of her skirt when she was trying to put a man she believed to be guilty for killing 2 innocent people behind bars. So those things were really forgotten about, I think, by all of us when we were watching the trial when it happened. So I just feel very, very proud and glad that through this show, new eyes are able to view her, and she's able to have another experience that she deserves, I think.
Sarah,
It was amazing how you transformed yourself into
Oh.
Marcia, because when I heard you had the part, I thought, how is this going to happen?
Oh.
And yet, completely.
Thank you. I
Well,
give credit.
obviously,
I give
the
credit
Emmy.
to Chris Clark and Aaron Kruger McCash and Zoe Hay, whom I forgot to thank up there. Who they literally put the world's tiniest prosthetic on my face every morning, that mole. And I swear to God, if the makeup trailer was at all shaky, you would see like up, mole down, and it was just this constant thing where because they have to put it on with a pair of tweezers. It was a
Sarah, straight back here.
Yes.
Steve Futterman from CBS News. I wanted to ask you why you think, because obviously you did follow this trial when it happened in 94, 95. Why do you think this trial continues to fascinate the American public? It's 20 years afterwards.
Oh, I think OJ was a really beloved man, and he was so well liked and respected that the shock of it was such that I think it was hard to kind of really wrap your brain around the idea that he could have done it. And I think given the climate of this city post-Rodney King, there was just really no other way that it was going to go, given that. So 20 years later, I don't know what the fascination still is, probably because people still can't believe the verdict was what the verdict was then, is what I imagine. I don't know. I really don't know.
And did you, by any chance, watch the ESPN documentary?
I haven't watched this program, so I have not.
Oh,
I have
okay.
not watched. I have not watched the documentary either. I plan to.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I can do it now.
Thanks very
Sarah?
much.
Thank you.
Sarah, all the way back here.
All the way back here. Where are you?
The other way.
Other way.
Right
Hello.
here.
How are you?
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very
How
much.
do you plan to celebrate tonight? Will Marcia be involved in those plans?
I left Marcia in the theater like a moron. I didn't know that I was coming. This never happened to me before, so I thought, oh well, I left Marcia in the theater. It's bad. No, yes, I will reunite with Marcia, and we will have a good night.
Do you know where you're going to put your trophy?
No, I have had no time alone with her yet, quite honestly. We have to talk about it, she and I.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Paulson, right over here.
Yes.
What was, to your left, Hunter Reese, WEBN News.
Hi.
What was the most challenging part of playing Marcia Clark?
Sort of what I said before, just the responsibility of knowing she was going to have to watch it, or that her friends might watch it, or just knowing, I mean, can you imagine going to get milk and you see a big bus go by with People versus OJ, and you think 22 years later, 20 some odd years later, you sort of go, oh God, again? And what are they going to do to me? What are they going to say about me? How am I going to be portrayed, presented, represented? I have no say in it. There's nothing I can do but sit and wait and see what happens. It's a very vulnerable place to be in. So I was really nervous about her feelings about it. So that was the biggest challenge. Yes, Marcus.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
You told me you've been, practicing speeches since you were a little girl in your
Yes.
mirror. How did the real thing live up to your imagination?
I don't remember any of it. So in my imagination, it was, I was saying a lot of things and smiling a lot. I was 7 when I would do all that in the mirror. Prel commercials and award acceptance speeches and toothbrushes and things. The real thing is much better than what I imagined. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.